I just accidentally stopped the video because of what I said. Oh, that irritates me. I do have to turn off voice recognition on the camera. I have to switch that setting. It is incredibly difficult to see ahead of me. This light is not bright enough on the links. Stock light. It needs to be 2, 3, or 4 times brighter. That's my preference. I would say even 10 times brighter would be perfect. Just light up this whole path. And if there was a way to do that where it wasn't drawing lots of current and making lots of heat, because I have a feeling like Gerard Morin's high frequency, where it's really, really high frequency, his experiments. I'm calling it high frequency. I'm not sure that's the correct words to use. But that seems to... I'm going to experiment with that, because I'm interested in powering my lights with where their lights don't get hot, but they can produce a lot of light. The top of my head is itching and I can't reach it unless I take my helmet off. So I'm gonna have to stop somewhere. Oops, where am I? Wow. There's just no signs telling me where to go. I guess people are just supposed to memorize where to go. There's no railing to the right here. Just go right off the side. I'm still grateful that they put the paths here. If there just wasn't a budget for putting, you know, a fence or something on the right side. But if something goes wrong and someone goes down that hill, it's gonna be... there could be some bad injuries. A lot of people riding this path, even late at night. Well, it's not that late. Oh, I have good news. I switched over the Paramount Plus to no ads and paid for the year. That saves more money because I'm watching Star Trek. I've always said Star Trek, and the proper pronunciation is Star Trek, so that's going to take some getting used to for me. But I'm watching Strange New Worlds. I loved when Captain Pike said, yeah, there was an emergency situation. Is this the right way? And he said, violate the laws of physics if you have to. I love that. And he was totally serious. That's what's so fun about science fiction. I mean, science fiction is said to be the writer of the future. And some people will say, oh, well, good science fiction explores ideas that are really close to the possibility of what can actually be done based on what we know. To me, good science fiction goes so far beyond anything we've ever thought of. Because we live in an infinite inevitability universe. That's the true reality we live in, okay? And I think children should be taught this at the earliest ages, because the highest levels of science, and I can give you the name, I'll get the name for you, the gentleman that said, that which is not forbidden is inevitable. And the way it looks to me is that we're doing all the forbidden stuff. We're polluting the air, we're fighting each other for resources, when in actuality we have infinite energy in every cubic centimeter of space. Infinite potential energy, which is infinite energy. And we can cohere anything we need to with enough imagination. It's all about the imagination. And my teachers taught me that when children see science fiction, when they see science fiction, they said when they see movies, and they see something in the movie they like, they find a way to make it. So the movie is really about how far can you push the realms of what a person can imagine something to be done. And then people are going to find a way to do that. And as many have said, violate the laws of physics if you have to. violate the laws of physics if you have to. The laws of physics are the latest accepted scientific discoveries, right? The latest accepted. So how much scientific discovery is there that may not be accepted? Right, and a lot of that's in the realm of free energy, where people are tapping into the ether at extremely high efficiency ratios. And then when people say, "Oh, we don't approve," what is it? The latest approved scientific discoveries. If it's not approved of, then it's just disregarded, right? Well, not by everyone. A lot of people are interested, as teachers have said, read everything, right? Study all the inventions, all of them. Just adjusting the light down a little bit, hoping it's going to make the road brighter. It's hard to see it. Like, we're not supposed to go faster than our light than it takes for us to stop. But these lights are not bright enough. Even though they're really good compared to some of the EUCs I've seen. Some of them you can't really see far at all. And it seems to me like a 20,000 plus, what is it, lumens? Is it lumens? It needs to be the minimum. Even 50,000 plus or 100,000 lumens. Like really high numbers. You know, we're talking about being able to see, and that's a safety factor. And that's not for use around people, obviously. Like right here where there's no people. Now if I see a person, I could turn it to low, turn it back down. But when there's no people, like right now it's just no one in front of me, it would help a lot to be able to see better. It just makes it safer. And maybe EUCs could even come with a light that attaches to the arm with Velcro. Has a strap that goes around the arm, or it's an accessory you can buy, that a person could buy. But right now people are just buying I think I'm going to put the phone away. Oh wait, how far does it say to go? This is a turn and a half a mile. That's not very far. Okay, I'm going to turn this off for now and just put it away. I think I'm going to have a tailor sew the back of the E-Rides gloves I have. I think that's the name of the company that made them. And that back part, that back brace support that's on the back of the hand, the back of the wrist, I want to have that sewn in there, because on the left hand it keeps sliding out. It keeps sliding out real slowly. And it looks like, I mean, since I'm going to keep those in, I might as well just sew them in there. This is where a light on the hand, on the wrist, or holding onto a light, or some people mount lights on the helmet. James was reminding me that the books tells us, the safety book on motorcycles tells us not to mount anything to the helmet. I guess except Cardo. I don't know if Cardo's allowed, but that's on the helmet. But I think when you start putting things that stick out far, like lights, maybe that's different. So when I slid down that cement hill last night or the other night, I think the video's uploaded. Oops, I'm missing my turn. Didn't miss it, I made it. When I slid down that cemented kind of water path that was dry at the moment, the other night. I think that video is uploaded, or it's being uploaded. I think it's uploaded though. I think it has a couple likes too, if I recall correctly. I could be mistaken. But that hill, that cement hill or angle, which is very steep, made me think that I would like to have some kind of shielding on the... That looked like a scorpion. Some kind of a baby scorpion. Some kind of shielding on the sides of the EUC, on the bottom of the links, so that when I have those kind of conditions, it doesn't grind into the metal, but grinds into the plastic or whatever I use there. Rubber material or plastic. Rubber would probably be good so it doesn't slide too much, right? That would stop it from sliding so easily. Plastic might slide very easily. It's just a thought. And yeah, it's a thought. But even the way the metal is, it did well. Like it just has little scratches on the bottom. It didn't like. It doesn't look like it damaged anything on a permanent, like a functional level. Oh darn! I forgot to look at the map because I think it told me to turn in a half a mile. Oh, it's still saying half a mile, but I may have vastly passed where I was supposed to go. So. Anyway, oh look at that reflection. I love the reflection on water. I just absolutely love that. When I was very young, people would say, you're a poet, you're an artist, you're a philosopher to me. And I'm just like, I don't write, I mean I liked writing, but I didn't think of myself as those things. But I think the reason those things were being said to me is because I was creative, I appreciate nature. So I think that's why some people would say those things to me, because they saw that I really treasure nature and the beauty of life. Oh, this is where Dawn didn't crash. Did I just say that? Yeah, Dawn definitely crashed. There's a famous scene here where Roger EUC said, I think Dawn crashed. Or did she crash? Let me check with her. Where's the rock at? So Dawn was back there somewhere and she slid across these rocks. Imagine, look at this. You see this? Look at this rock. That might be the one she hit and then launched over and then slid. Oh goodness. I mean, if that's the case, I want to move this rock flatter so it doesn't... I don't know if that's going to make a difference, but just in case someone else crashes over here. Where someone crashes, others usually will crash too, right? So I am making the scene, Dawn's crash scene, safer. I'm trying to. See what I'm doing? I'm clearing the where she fell. See this rock? That doesn't need to be there. Push that over there. Now this is what I do. What did I just do? Dawn crashed. She slid right here. She hit her brakes and slid down this. Look at this big rock. See this one? Someone would still hit that. Now I might be able to move that if I set the EUC down. Let's see if I can move it. If I had a couple other people here with me, I could. No, it's too heavy. At least I tried. Oh, that's 2 accidents over here. I don't know if I told you guys about my accident, but I cracked, if you look way back, I'm not sure if I posted it on the channel. I cracked my Dualtron, it was a Dualtron Raptor that I bought from Cameron, and Cameron bought from a stunt rider. I was turning here, and my girlfriend crashed here. She was trying to turn as fast as me and she crashed. I heard her crash. I turned my Dualtron Raptor right here all the way. I turned the wheel like a 90 degree. It snapped in half because I turned so quick, I went flying this way through the air, caught myself, and came back and helped her, and we got rid of the scooter because she decided that's not for her, and I agree. You know, scooters are not for everyone. But she does have an electric bike that she likes very much. Yeah, this is the scene, and then Dawn crashed over here. This is where they were going. Imagine doing, I don't know how fast they were going. Were they doing like 45 or 50? Because they ride fast. Dawn and Roger EUC, and there was others, I think, riding as well. Imagine flying through here, missed the turn, I guess. Again, I'm going to say it. Where's the sign? Okay, now if this was a road, there would be chevrons right here. There's nothing. I just realized that. Dawn's accident could have been prevented at least with one sign indicating there's a turn here. That angers me. I feel angry right now because Dawn got really hurt. And I don't like seeing anyone get hurt. And especially Dawn, because Dawn, I like Dawn. So, this is where Dawn crashed. Imagine doing like 40 right here and then stopping really quick. She got speed wobbles. Hit those rocks. And then she held still. And it was scary when she wasn't moving. But that, you know, some people do that. And I think they tell us all to do that. Like, so when you have an accident, don't move. Just check on your body. Let the body, sometimes the body will reset, right? It's like resetting, depending on how bad the accident was. So she laid over there by the fence, if I recall correctly. And Roger was checking on her, and everyone was checking on her. This is where it happened. That gate was closed, so they had to stop suddenly. There's not one sign here. I don't believe it. Let me double check. I see something right there. Let me see what that is. Does that have writing on it? You see that sign? Let me see if that has any writing on it on the other side. Because if it has something on the other side, that would help. I don't believe it. There's nothing on it. I saw it already. I already saw it. I already looked. Look, nothing. Nothing here that tells you there's a turn or a locked gate up ahead. That video went viral. That's because no one likes seeing someone get hurt. Dawn got really hurt right here. I mean, she fell hard. I think Dawn's extremely strong and fit. And knows, you know, she's very strong. And she knows. I'm also going to say she knows how to crash. So I think that's helped minimize injury. But there's no warning here. And anyway, so I'll proceed. I forgot that I'm going on a ride right now. Let's proceed. So here's where the path goes. Maybe we can make a sign that says turn ahead or something. I don't know. Do we have to call the city and request a sign? It shows you that even the best racers and riders crash. And on that one, I'm going to say that a sign would help a lot to avoid... Oh, shoot. That was too close. That cat ran right in front of me. Wow, that was close. I'm so glad I was able to slow down enough to not hit the cat. Okay, let's see where I'm going. It says beach path. Okay, this is telling me to go this way. Is it telling me to go this way? Okay, we're still recording. I'm a little bit unsure of where I'm supposed to be right now. Because there's levels here. I think I'm supposed to be up here. Let's see. I think it wants me to turn right. Yeah, see the arrow turning right here on the ground? Okay, no cars. Wouldn't it be neat if I bumped into the group? Am I going the right way? Yeah. I would be really surprised if I saw the group, because they're out riding right now. LAPEV, Tails Up Ride. Let's see where we're going. Oh, we're close. I'm very close. We're very close to the ride. I mean, where it started at least. Okay. Looks like it's clear. I'm also thinking about where can I charge. Looks like I can go. Am I supposed to go straight here? There's a motorcycle. This is like a fictional, made-up fantasy movie, like just totally made up, total fiction. It would be neat to make a movie where it's like you have a neighborhood where everyone's interested in efficiency, and everyone's doing experiments with like hoverboards and you know, range extenders, and they put solar panels, have solar trailers. Like, it's just all about efficiency, and everyone's experimenting with Tesla experiments, right? Everyone has Tesla coils and experimenting with John Bedini's flywheel, Richard Feynman's Richard Feynman's flywheel, which is John Bedini's. I don't know if you call it a pulse charger or an impulse charger, I guess. Tesla impulse charger. I think that's what it is. The whole thing is like it's so confusing to me to make sense of everything. And some people say that it matches in every way a scam, because scams don't give you all the information. What I see is I see all the information, but it's like a language that I don't know yet. So I'm looking at all the answers or the information. I just don't recognize what to do with it or what it means. And if I do understand it, I don't realize that I do. And that's possible, because I've known a lot of things that I didn't realize I knew. And everybody else is telling me, you know this. And I'm like, I do? Like, can you help me understand what I know? Okay, let's see where we are. I recognize this.
Wait.
Okay, we are very close now. Oops. Yeah, I'd like to put some skid plates on the bottom of the EUC. Not necessarily so like real heavy ones, but just something that when I'm sliding it. I'm trying to think of who was just saying this. Someone was saying the other day, could we slide on the EUC on the bottom the way skaters slide on their trucks, I think it's called. The axles, they slide them on a curb. Can an EUC do that on a curb too? Like underneath the pedal? And if we had some kind of like shield there, then I think that would be neat. Okay, I think this is the where the group meets, and they're all out riding right now, so I have to decide what to do. I could post on the, ask someone to drop a pin. Well, I made it. I'm here. I'm looking for a plug. I'm like, is there a plug here? Somewhere I could charge? I still have energy, but I will have to charge before I go back. Before I go back, I'll have to charge. And it'd be so great if they had like power strips where we could charge at. You know, and you just sign in with an app or something. And we really need that. Okay, everyone, I might pause the camera while I think about what I'm going to do right now. Okay, we'll see you in the next one. That'll be soon. Bye.